All right, so this video is going to talk about the Suzuki RMZ 450 and its value in today's current MX market. So this is my 2018 I bought brand new here. I got it at a great markdown there. It was under $5,700 before the tax and fees they put on there. But anyways, some people have made comments in my videos that they got similar deals or even better deals. And some people have said, hey, I can't get that deal or find that deal because I did buy this bike in late 2018, about 4 years ago, pre-COVID and everything. And yeah, the market's taken a ride since then there. But my local dealership actually had these things. The 450s were marked down to $6,400, and then the 250s were marked down to $55. And I was kind of tempted to get the 250 myself there, but anyways, they all sold pretty quickly actually. And I saw one in the back of someone's truck going down the road there. So, you know, there's still yellow bikes out there. And I'm hoping to see more at my local track, which is Kahia Creek here. And then also I hope to see more at my local racing club that I've been running with for the last few months now. But anyways, I've been racing this bike. You can check out my GoPro videos if you go through my channel there. And I've been doing well. In fact, I don't think I've gotten a bad start on this thing. In fact, I've gotten a number of hole shots on it there, and the motor's very stock. It's on the top end is original on this thing. It has a lot of hours on it there, but it still runs very good. It starts up usually in 1 or 2 kicks. Runs very clean, doesn't miss or pop or anything. There's another video I made talking about how I like to run airplane gas, leaded gas in it there. So take that as you will. I think it's helped this there. So the reliability on this thing has been really good. And the performance in my racing, I run a intermediate class, and it's been holding up just fine there. And so this bike, like I said, you can get for about $6,400 is what I recently saw it going for. And of course, this bike is the same as the 2023. You know, they have been lazy and not changing things. I'm fingers crossed, like maybe some of you are, that HEP Suzuki is going to sign Roxon, and maybe he'll help them develop a new bike. And this could be the comeback we've been waiting for Suzuki and the RM Army. You know, we'll have to wait and see, but I know a lot of you are probably excited like I am, especially if you still ride yellow like I do. But anyways, I've been racing all kinds of different bikes on this thing. The guys at my local class, you know, they'll mix me with the expert class a lot of times. They'll put us on the same gate, and those guys, you know, I've noticed not only are they there at the track a lot, racing a lot, but they've got some bucks. You know, they've got the nice Sprinter van, and of course, you know, the nice factory edition KTM or Husqvarna or something like that. You know, I'm older myself. I'm 38, so you know, I do race vets, and you know, the old guys really like the Austrian bikes there. But I never feel like I'm at a disadvantage there. And you know, those are bikes, if you go down to your dealership, I'm sure you're going to be spending 10, 11, well, if you want the factory edition, I think it's like 13,000 before tax and everything there. And my dealership, you know, like I said, they had some deals on the Suzukis, but on other bikes you'll see on the price tag added markup, such as, like, I was interested in, hey, what's a YZ250 going for? It's north of 9,000. It was like 93 and some change. And it's like, hey, wait a minute, I thought the 2-stroke was supposed to be cheaper. You know what I mean? And are they cheaper to maintain? Yeah, you know, it's easier and cheaper to tear down and replace the top end, but I don't see the 2-stroke top end lasting 4 years like this thing has. And if you think I'm pushing it on the hours on this thing, I probably am, and I do have plans to have the thing rebuilt. But I mean, it still runs really good and starts easily in its current state there. I've been running the airplane gas in it there, and it seems to like the leaded gasoline, so still running good. But yeah, the 2-stroke, I just don't see that happening. You know what I mean? And with the 2-stroke too, you also have that added expense, unfortunately, of the premix oil, which has gone up and up in price like pretty much everything else. Inflation's quite a bitch, ain't it? But yeah, this bike's been, you know, I bought it for cheap. If you look at some of my other videos, a lot of the parts on this bike were bought used, such as the muffler and some other things there. I got a hookup on a few things, luckily, but yeah, the clamps, the muffler, the motor mounts, those are all used parts there. They were not brand new when they got put on the bike, but you know, you couldn't tell the difference if they were or were not, you know, when I first got them. But the bike's been a great value. It's been a great performer, very reliable. I had a buddy who bought a brand new Honda, and about 4 months into it, the thing just didn't want to start. They couldn't figure it out. They finally got it figured out, but it's like, man, Honda I always thought was super reliable, and it sucked to see them have, you know, such issues with such a brand new bike. I can't say I've had any problems kickstarting this thing ever. I know a lot of people are turned off by the Kickstarter. In fact, I've let some, I remember I let an older guy take this thing out at Glen Helen. He went around on the vet track on it. He's like, you know, I really, really like this bike. The suspension was a bit stiff for me. He said, man, I just don't want to get a Kickstarter bike. Otherwise, you know, this would be a bike I'd be interested in. I liked how it, you know, how it handled the track there. I like it too. It's smooth. You know, like I said, I'm older, I'm a vet now, so the smoothness of it all has been nice. So in my races, I race a lot of the new bikes you might see there in my race a week ago there. So the competition, sorry, the wind around here has been kind of hectic, and this is kind of a lame setup, but all right, so these are bikes that I race a lot. You know, the KTM and the Husqvarna, very popular bikes. And then this is the bike, if I want a brand new bike and you said you could pick anything you want, I might be tempted to try this new Yamaha. The 23 looks really awesome to me. And I just saw a recent shootout. It was the Swap Moto shootout. This bike got second. This bike got third. But the most expensive bike out there, the Husqvarna, they actually put that thing at the bottom of the list. Now, they didn't have the Suzuki in the shootout. And would they have given it 8 out of 8 if they included the Suzuki? Probably. But of the 7 bikes they had, they gave the Husqvarna 7th, the Gas 6th. And I thought, that's weird. The Husqvarna, you know, that's an expensive bike. And, you know, they lower them for vets. I think that's why they're popular in the vet class. You know, they try and lower them down a little bit so they're easier to get on and off of and just feel lower there, which vets seem to like. But I thought that was kind of strange. So the Kawasaki won. If you watch the Swap Moto shootout there, it wasn't the KTM. It wasn't the brand new Yamaha. Like I said, the Yamaha got second in their shootout there. But the Kawasaki one, and the Kawasaki did not get any changes from last year to this year, or this year's model, the 2023 that just came out there. It's the same as the 22, just B&G, bold new graphics. The Yamaha lost 5 pounds, all new from the ground up there. The body work on the Yamaha, oh my God, what a big improvement there. I used to hate the lines on the Yamaha plastics. I thought it was really ugly looking, but I like how they incorporated the 2-stroke style plastic from the new redo they did on those. Is now on the 4 strokes. It looks a lot better there. So if I had to get a new bike, would I get another Suzuki? Depends. Once again, it would depend on the price. I don't have plans to get rid of this bike. As you can see here, I've got the air filter out, getting it all cleaned up, ready for some practice at Glen Helen coming up. And this bike has been good to me. All I plan to do is have the top end redone. The suspension's probably ready to have the fluids swapped out and gone through there. I mean, other than that, it's just been so good. I don't really see a need to go out and spend the money on a bike, go through the hassle of selling this one, getting another bike adjusted to where I like it to be. I'm used to this thing. It does what I expect it to do. It doesn't surprise me in any bad way. So as a value, I think it's great. Is it the best value on the market? That's to be determined by us, by the market, the buyers. So I'm going to keep on going with this bike. Hopefully soon I'll be able to progress into the expert class. And hopefully Suzuki signs Roczen. They get him working on developing a new bike, and that ignites people to want to really get out and buy these things. And we'll see more and more of them line up, not only on professional racing, but in our local racing, where it really matters. Anyways, thanks for checking out this video. If you watched it all the way through, that's really cool of you. Likes and subscribes are always appreciated. And if you got something you'd like to say in the comments, please go down below and let me know what's up. Thanks again.